Say Holmes, I'm back and I survived. I'm actually surprised at what I survived. Um, 6 months ago, I told you I was going away last week, and I told you there'd be some volatility in the market. And I told you that I'd be coming home Monday, so expect a doozy of a down day. Wow. Um, if anybody needs documented proof, just go back and watch some of my videos. But I broadcast across the entire globe now. I do 3 simulcasts on a lot of different websites now. So a lot of information being put out there. But I got to tell you one thing if you haven't known this already. Now I own 0 stocks, not even a share. Okay, I'm completely liquid. I don't care. The action we had today in the market is why I don't own stocks. But the action that you had in BTU in particular is why I don't need to own stocks. So if I was at my desk, I would have obviously dumped the whole thing. But I come back to see this thing at $8. You just wasted 3 weeks of my life and a lot of money. Call spreads are a waste of time because last month I got called out of the stock before it ran. And then this time I held the stock and it rolled over and died. So swing trading, investing, who cares? Today we had an AN short. Usually I jump right into the Qs when the market's gapped down, but I wanted to stay focused on other names. So we just went with the ones that were going green. If you can believe that we went back to space long, AMC long, and of course, BTU. BTU got all the way back down to 835 and it held. First it broke and then it came and then it held and then it broke VWAP. So again, it doesn't have to be the most confusing thing in the world. Oh, by the way, OCGN. Did I mention OCGN? That was our trade of the day, still working. Hey, look, if COVID's coming back, a little short squeeze in some COVID stocks that were forgotten. OCGN, one of them, CODX, another one, even the APT. If they're going to run these names, you might as well go after them. But the bottom line is the market doesn't go down. So UVXY is still elevated. You have to be somewhat skeptical. Maybe we do have a real sell-off, but there hasn't been a sell-off that hasn't been met with at least one massive rally intraday, making it virtually impossible to stay short. So again, just try to do your best and, stay focused on the names you like. I'm a BTU trader. BTU broke VWAP at 829. Stock went to 929. Does anybody need to own stocks in this market? You just got a stock, even if you bought the breakout at 850 and sold it at the multi-day VWAP at $9.11. It's 60 cents on an $8 stock. Take you 78 years to make that in the bank. This is the greatest trading market I've ever seen in my life. The best beyond 1999. Because 1999 was hard to get a grip because we went up every day and you figured that the parabolic move would be met with a move down eventually. So you were so skeptical, or I was very skeptical on the way up. On the way down, it was a lot more fun. But this market, it is what it is. If it's gapped down, you wait for the algorithms to come and start buying, and those algorithms kick in at VWAP. So just wait. Just wait. Look at OCGN. OCGN, this is a week maker. You got a 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal at 660. Stock goes to 730. Space. Look at the charts. And by the way, now that I'm living La Vida Loca, if you haven't come to the chat room, I'm still doing the same business model. Oh, by the way, help me redecorate my room. While we were away, we redid my floors. I got new floors. That's what my wife did. So I came home from vacation to a house I couldn't get into because they weren't done with the floors. Think about that. And I'm not divorced. If it was me that decided to do something to the house and then we came back from vacation and my wife was locked, couldn't get into the house, oh, the story would have been a little bit different. There would have been a lot of yelling and a lot of, how could you do this? How could you let this happen? What's wrong with you? We come back from vacation and we're homeless, but it was my wife. So I had to channel all my rage and anger. But it did come out because something happened with, they must have shorted out my equipment because my TV doesn't work right now. None of the TVs in my house work. All the network is down and they can't even figure out how to fix it from the mothership. But the internet, thankfully, is on a different line. So I have internet. And yeah, so I used this moment as ammunition. And I told my wife, I've stayed relatively calm. And there's more to the story. There's a whole shit ton of more to the story. The COVID protocols, getting into the Bahamas, out of the Bahamas. Oh, baby. My overweight luggage. Oh, man. But overall, pretty awesome time. Bahama Mar. They want you to gamble. It's a great casino. It's a great hotel. Beautiful, gorgeous. 17 pools. You're never bored jumping from pool to pool to pool. But if you like to be entertained, hey, what's up? Big Al. Yeah, I'll be right off. I'll call you in 20 minutes. Okay, good. All right, bye. They want you in the casino, basically. They don't give you anything else to do. So there was a jazz bar, which they'd have this great band, and they would do all, Tina Turner and Motown, and we're all dancing, having the best time. Then 11 o'clock, they just stopped playing. Where you going? There was nothing else to do. They wanted you to gamble. So I started dancing. I had a freaking crowd around me dancing. I could have put a hat out and made some money. I'm dancing. So the next day, everyone's waiting for me to come back to put on a show. I was like, no, it was a one-time thing. I got bad knees. But nothing to do at the hotel. Nothing at all. Zero entertainment. They want you to gamble. All right. Anyway, same business model. Come to the chat room. These trades are working phenomenally. Get your VWAP right. Get right with the markets. Zero positions on. I never, ever intend to own a stock for more than 4 or 5 hours at most. All right. And if I do, it's no, I won't. I won't do it. But I do love me some BTU. And these last 6 weeks in BTU, if you traded around it, you still did 10 times better than just owning the stock. And we'll get to the IBM, but this is the best market I've ever seen in my life. Stay focused. I know. Just email me. I'll be getting to the emails. The emails, actually email my man that works for us, the Minotaur. info@hitthebid. All right. And again, this is what we do. You spend 2 or 3 weeks with us. You dig it. You join up for a couple of months. Over those couple of months, I usually do one class. You get the class. I came back from vacation and I did a 6-7 hour session of charting for 2 days. Luckily, I was locked out of my house, so I went to my brother-in-law's and I did the class from there. But it was a good situation for everybody. And then again, the best part about what I try to do is, wouldn't it be great? You come to the chat room, you learn a little bit, maybe you put a few of these trades on, and then you make the money to pay to stay. It's great, right? You came in today and you did a couple of trades with us. OCGN, SPACE, AMC, AN, QQQ. And maybe you just paid for an entire year, depending on how you trade. Or maybe you paid for at least another couple of months on your first day here. A lot easier to pay for something when I'm giving you the money to pay for it up front. And if you come here and I'm on a shitty losing streak, which will never happen because I trade VWAP, even my losing days are not so bad. They're recoverable. Recoverable. That's a word, right? Because we could take these losses and losses and losses, but they're usually small. And then you hit one trade right and you make back everything you've lost. See, that's why that whole illusion of the track record is bullshit. When they say we haven't had a 80% gain, 80% success rate, 75, 100, we're never wrong. Right. No one's ever wrong. But even at 90%, if you don't trade out of the 10% losers, it'll ruin the 90% winners. They never talk about that in the fine print. We make money 90% of the time, but our 10% losers are so bad that we have $0 and we never make any money. There's risk management and money management involved. All right, we may have seen the lows of the day, of the year just now. So again, today's lows of the market, I'm not saying they are going to be the lows, but I will only short this market if we break today's lows going forward with some confidence. Not saying that if we gap up tomorrow and roll over, I won't short stocks, but we may have just seen the lows for the year. Who knows? Who cares? Who cares, really? Really, the idea, no matter what I say right now, really doesn't matter because the trades are done. They're done. There's nothing anything else can do now to affect me. So tomorrow's a brand new day, and we'll trade tomorrow. But today, 8 for 8. It's amazing. And these are not life-changing trades, and I didn't do all 8, but eight situations showed up, and now there's 1,000. I mean, everything is breaking VWAP and going higher right now. Just have a go-to list, a watch list. Stay focused and don't be afraid. All right, kids, I got to put some lotion on, keep my tan going. I'll see you in cyberspace. Don't forget, this Thursday is going to be a good one. This is the first schmooze that is officially in the heart of earnings season. So if you haven't joined the schmooze, we'll be drinking, dancing, singing this Thursday. And we're still waiting for JT to sign up. So if JT signs up for the website, not only does JT get a free hat and a t-shirt, but the next person who joins gets a free hat and a t-shirt. JT, take the plunge, buddy. Take the plunge. I'll see you. Good to see you around still. All right, guys, be careful out there. Again, we're finally seeing some volatility. If we roll over today, ooh, baby. Also, before I go, this move was predicted not just by me. We had a Friday sell-off. We never sell off on Fridays, and we did. So the selling on Friday led into the gap down Monday, and now we're in it. The battle is raging. Good luck. Stay liquid. Play for the day, win for the day. Live forever, my friends. I'll see you guys tomorrow.